Yo, what's up, everybody? GM, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, as they say. I don't know if that's an industry term or wherever it came from. We should probably figure it out. Recently rode a camel, which is really cool. Speaking of humps, but that means that we're halfway through the week. You've ridden the storm. You just got to get through today, and you're on the easy way down to the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody needs a second chance, right? Another piece of my heart. Did it from the start. Yo, what's up, Neil?
What's up, man? I just wanted to say it's glad to have the Breakfast Club back on a regular schedule.
Me too.
Good to see everybody checking in, and it was good to listen to y'all yesterday. I took on a second job in my current position, so now I'm working 3 full-time jobs. So I'll try to check in when I can.
Well, we appreciate you, man. You are a busy guy, and definitely appreciate you being here and hanging out and checking out with us. And man, I hope all's going well. You know, it's getting towards the end of the year. It's almost the holiday season. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Appreciate all y'all being here. You guys are watching on the YouTube. Go ahead and smash the like. You guys know, my YouTube fam you got a special place in my heart. And we got the X that are watching over on X. Let's take a look at the balance here. Yeah, we got more than double watching over on X. So make sure you guys hit the heart if you are watching on X. I will tell you something. The YouTube folks, they keep us at a 100% like to watch ratio. Something I cannot say the same for about our friends over on X, but it's okay. One of these days, you guys will figure out that it's just easy. You just like twist your phone. It's like, oh, it pops up. You go beep, bop, boop, hit the heart, repost the video out, tell some friends like, whoa, look what's happening here. It's the Breakfast Club. They're about to have a good show. We're talking about all sorts of stuff. I do know in keeping things keeping things honest, and we'll see if our buddy Mike shows up. I do know that it's, typically Wednesdays was our gaming day. I found an article because I was looking at some of my spot bags, like trying to make some decisions because I was looking at some of my meme coins and I'm like, all right, I got to start trimming some of these things down a little bit. Like it's time to start getting into the coins that we want to run with that we don't have to worry about, like, at some point, like them being over. And so, I was going through this and I was looking at IMX. I got a bag of IMX. We got it last year when we talked a lot about gaming. So I picked up a nice little bag of IMX, and he recently, I think, got hit with a Wells notice or whatever it was from the SEC, which kind of shook things up a little bit. But then I see this article that comes out yesterday, and I'll share this with you guys if we are watching. We got DuPF people watching, so let me switch it to this one right there. There you go. Immutable's new reward system redefines Web3 gaming engagement. Mike, have you heard anything about this? The modern Canadian GM, no. Brother.
I was going to be putting lug nuts on a wheel.
Uh-oh.
No, I have not.
Well, we're going to have to check it out. We'll this afternoon I'll go through the article more on the afternoon show. I will be back doing that again. But I thought that was anytime that we see news about the Web3 gaming sector doing some important stuff, always good to know. And I know you're our gamer guy. You've been streaming a lot more gaming stuff, I assume. I've been seeing the post.
Dude, I've been doing some gaming stuff here and there, but I'm telling you, man, the fucking trading has consumed me.
It'll do that, man. You really got to start paying attention to the charts if you're looking for, yesterday or the last couple days through some of those shakeouts, man. Definitely some good entries to get in and out of trades. I got smoked up a couple times, so I'm waiting for some of the volatility to chill out and then get back to the normal trading that I was into, not really trading this extreme stuff. So, but it's fun.
Yeah, I took a hit on a Cardano trade because I was at a high entry price. I'm like, let me cut this loss now, and I got back in much lower. So I'm feeling a lot better about it now.
That's good. Yeah, one that you can probably ride a little bit longer. As long as you feel comfortable with it. We'll make sure you watch your funding fees, that you're not, going upside down on that. But yeah, I think there's some really good opportunities. I picked up a nice bag of a spot whiff. I feel like that thing has just ready to roll. And again, I was back to what I was saying. I started chopping up some of the bags that I do have and consolidating and making things a little bit more friendly for what I'm trying to accomplish here. And so with that being said, that to me it gives you exposure to the meme coin ecosystem, but it's not, as riskier as some of them. Now it's already a $3 billion market cap. And so that's pretty high, but I feel like that's in that sweet spot. And I'm not sure if I got the tweet out, but I might have pushed send on it. But the whole idea was to give some exposure to the meme coin ecosystem, but really watch this thing 10x, because while it's in that again $3 billion market cap already, the high potential, because it will be one of the tops over on Solana, which when the full retail crew comes through for the bull run, it will have a bigger push because of where it is and how it's already positioned. And so again, that 3 billion up to 30 billion, I feel like that's that sweet spot. We've seen a lot of coins do that, being that it's positioned where it is, that that naturally should see that same push with some of the other coins in its same position. So that's just one that I've chosen to throw some shekels at. So, but everybody's got their own strategy for sure.
You might be onto something here. My trading group was actually talking about with, a bunch of other people are also buying some spot positions there. So you might be onto something there.
I feel like it's one of those consolidation moves that the smart people understand. Like if the ecosystem, if the bull run is going to do what it always does, where it consolidates and moves on, it may be time for that consolidation and move on. And especially if we hit the altcoin season, it's going to go from the tops down. So it doesn't go from the bottom up. That's not usually how it works. Now, this is totally different, right? Like all these ecosystems that have formed over the past, since this last, I guess over the last bear market, it's kind of a different game now than what it was historically. So I still don't see it going from the bottom up. I think it filters from the top down historically. But who knows? Maybe this is it. Maybe it's different this time. It's not you, it's me. It's different this time, they say.
Just keeping my eyes peeled on that Bitcoin dominance, waiting for that next leg down.
What's it looking at right now?
It went to like 57 yesterday, and I think it just started to drop a little bit this morning, like 56 point something. It looks like it's just going to be consolidating for a bit, but I'm hoping like after this consolidation, we just drop right down.
All right. I see a comment over here from Crypto Antagonist over on the YouTube saying, "What's a good getting price for Beam for this late ass bozo?" I tell you what, man, I got in at just under 4 cents, like early in the year. Man, when were we talking about Beam? Probably in February, if I'm not mistaken. February or March when I got that bag. I would have to go back and take a look. But I have been hanging out. Well, I could probably tell you ish. When did the Beam go in here? Okay, so I know that I had it for a couple months before I shifted it over to this particular wallet, and that was in mid-April. So definitely probably January or February, when we got the Beam. And so it was roughly the same price where it's at right now, which I believe is like 3-ish cents. Let's take a look at it while we're talking here. Beam 3.25 cents, somewhere around there, 3 1/3 cents. I'll tell you what, man, like that's like right there. It's like the same price that I got it at, basically. I think it was like 3.36 or something when I got in at it. And again, that was a year ago. So it was nothing but a horror story for the entire year, watching that thing just fall. But now we're back up. Love to see it. Beam, baby. Go ahead, Gringo. What's up, brother?
Hey, good morning, friends. Good to talk to you guys. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, brother. How you been, man?
Great, man. I got back from Basel. I'm just completely wrecked. I'm too old. I'm too old and out of shape for all that, but I did it. So it was fun, man. I was at the the Magic Eden Villa there, and they had a gaming mixer, and gaming's alive and well, I tell you.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was over there. Yeah, it was cool, man. That house was amazing. It was on the water there. They had a boat set up. They had food. booze, everything. It was a great time. And shout out Magic Eden. Thank you for having us all there. But yeah, I was playing that game Wanderers. That's a really cool game. I really highly recommend everyone check that out. I'll even post it on the Jumbotron here.
Nice, man.
But yeah,
Were
that
you
was cool. Another thing that dropped.
were you
What's that?
around? Were you around when Get Rich Nick was? Were you around for any of that?
I was at that house the day after. But I was there with the crew. But the rumor is, like, I don't know. I mean, he's marketing. It was all a joke from my understanding. But some people took it seriously enough. Yeah, I mean, that guy's a big troll. But I guess some people took it serious enough to actually call the cops. It was a mess. But I met the crew that they. Yeah. So I don't know the rumors from whatnot, but it was cool. I mean, supposedly he taped his junk to a pizza box or cardboard box and then on the wall. I don't know. That dude's a character. But yeah, it was a cool event, man. It was that house was amazing. That's like the Venetian Islands. And actually, crazy random side note, I was there with some of my friends and we saw a UFO disappear over the bay. It was crazy. Like, I actually caught it on video. Yeah, I swear to you. And I was with some really smart people. And we were all, having fun, but it was like we were all sober enough to see there was something really weird going on over that bay. So yeah, it was a wild weekend for sure. Oh yeah, one other thing, that the Pudgy Penguins event, they're launching their own token, Pengu. So that's something to keep an eye on. Pudgy Penguins is launching their own token. So
do you, as a Pudgy Penguin holder, do you just get an airdrop, or how does that work? Do you know?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I actually don't hold any penguins, but it was a really big deal. I mean, they literally had a whole party about it, and a lot of big names are there apparently in the industry. So it's gonna pump. I don't know how it doesn't. I don't have any yet. I don't know when it launches, to be honest, but I'll find out and let you guys know.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit. It sounds like Basel was it's always such a good time, man. Unfortunately, I was out of the country, so I had to miss it this year. But man, I had a great time over in Dubai. That's for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I saw the pictures. It looked like you and your family had a great time. I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you. Yeah. We had a great time. The fight obviously didn't go my way, but at the end of the day, the whole fucking experience was awesome. I'd do it again.
I heard it was a close one anyway. Yeah, I heard it was a close one anyway, man. You're a warrior. That's all that matters. Most people never have the balls to do what you do, so I respect it.
That's fucking right.
And you'll be back, man.
That's absolutely right. Appreciate you. We should get more guys to do that shit, though. Let's go.
Right.
Nut up, fellas.
You're right. I don't
Man,
I don't
I
have
get
the
to
balls
do it,
to
man.
I just got
I need to get
balls
myself
sit up
back in
here.
shape.
What were you
I
saying?
ain't
Frank?
got the balls to do it. I just got the balls to sit up here and talk shit to Jay Chains after he loses.
I love it though, man. Like I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the shit talking. It makes me feel better. It makes me better. And so it's good. And it makes me, again, I get to like make sure that I appreciate my my people that are watching, because if I see you in the crowd, I gotta say it before you call me out.
Well, it's like the reality is people have never been in an actual fight. It's way harder than people realize. It takes a lot out of you. It takes, I just have massive respect for it anyway. It actually motivates me, man. I realize how out of shape I am just walking around Basel. I'm like, man, I got soft. It might be good for me to start training again. I've been saying it for a while, but yeah, you motivate me, man. You inspire me, Jay James. It's all good.
Hell yeah, man. Well, anytime anybody's got any questions, or if you need an introduction to someone in one of the leagues, you let me know. I'm hoping to get another CFN fight. I like the boxing. I think the boxing it's something totally different. I mean, it's, as someone who's just getting started, like you just have two things to focus on: a right and a left. That's it. It can come at you from a couple different directions, but you don't have to also add the legs. And I'm just not there. I just, the legs and the kicks and all that stuff, not quite there in my journey. I will be, and I'll do that shit again. But I'm enjoying the boxing right now, so I'm probably do 2 more boxing before I do another karate combat.
And what do you got to do, Jay Chains, when you throw a punch?
Answer the phone. Answer the phone. When you throw a punch, you answer the phone. I did not answer the phone, and you guys saw what happened. My phone got answered for me. The Bluetooth took over. Siri said hello.
That's
Oh, I just
I
activated
bet we
all
won't
my
be able to
That's
answer the phone again.
hard, man.
Hey.
But when you're tired, keeping your hands up is a pain.
Yeah,
That's
that was
the-
the thing, man. It wasn't even about being tired, keeping my hands up. I didn't have my hands up the entire fight. It was just, this was sloppy. Hey, but look, it was a fight. I had fought my ass off. We just punched the shit out of each other. It was no jabs. It was nothing but just rights, just pow, pow, just rock'em sock'em robots, as they say. And man, it was so much fun. I'll do it again. I don't know if I would fight Grimace again.
pretty amazing experience.
Hell yeah.
I mean, dude, you went to Dubai and did all that. That's quite an adventure. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on that Hong Kong card. Why not? How wild would that be?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, did you guys? Anybody else do the Magic Eden drop? By the way.
Oh yeah, talk to me about that. I heard that some people got some good drops, and some people were complaining that they didn't get good drops.
Well, I will say this: if anyone's in the U.S., might consider using a VPN because they will not give you tokens. So, not financial advice, not legal advice, but that's what I haven't claimed yet. But that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, you should always use a VPN just for internet security kind of things, not for anything sneaky.
Yeah, that's why. Exactly. Just purely for security reasons, use a VPN. And if you happen to get tokens, you happen to get tokens.
Hey,
so
whatever, que sera, right?
yeah, exactly.
The game I've been streaming yesterday, actually, the FNR game, they're going to be launching the Magic Eden sometime probably in February.
Nice. So
I've heard some people pulling out a lot out of that Magic Eden stuff. Like some people getting some good rewards out of that.
I mean, I don't use Magic Eden, and I have not been doing any NFTs. So I know that my reward would have been 0. So I didn't even try. And maybe someone's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, everybody gets it because of something. I don't know. I'm not an airdrop.
There are
guy.
a lot of people that got.
Traditionally, that's my thing. Is that I'm not an airdrop hunter. I don't want to that's how people get. I feel like most people who do airdrops and they sign up for all that shit and they connect all their addresses to all that shit, those are the people that get wallet drained. And I have never been an airdrop guy. I've never gotten drained except for one time when I did something that I should not have done because I thought it was a UPS thing. I fell for the UPS text message, guys. I fell for that once before and I got my link stolen from me.
Yeah, it's very dangerous doing all the airdrop farming. That is probably one of the most common ways people get hacked. And that's actually, I'm kind of hesitant about the Magic Eden drop even because you have to connect all of your wallets to Magic Eden's main wallet.
Jeez.
It just is yeah, it's very risky. It's another reason I haven't done it yet. I'm waiting to see how many people get drained or if any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had got wallet drained with my big time earlier this year, so I'm the same way. Honestly, nowadays, with all different games, I make a new wallet every time I play a new game.
That's probably the safest way, really.
I mean, listen,
or use a delegate wallet.
I had said a few weeks ago, going into this bull run, make sure you get yourself a fresh wallet. Don't be using, the old wallet that you use that's been contacted on different contracts after contracts and, multiple bull runs or bear markets, however long you've had it for. At some point you get yourself a freshie. And if you need to transfer everything over, I mean, use a thing you could use Silent Swap too. You guys familiar with that yet? Have you seen all the messages?
What is it?
Silent Swap. So that's the the flagship utility project coming out of the Squid Grow camp. They got a number of things coming, but this just launched the other day. And Silent Swap, it's basically it's privacy and security reinvented, for crypto. with the ability to swap any of your coins. You can bring them to a different chain. It doesn't give them as a wrapped asset. You get it as the native asset on that particular chain. You can send it to multiple chains, multiple wallets, all sorts of things, man. It's wild. Definitely check it out. I've got a link. I'm going to be like working with their KOL team. But I've got and I'm not getting paid for it or anything, but I think there's like I don't know, I've got a referral link. I don't know exactly. It's like you get 10% off, I think, of like your trades or something. I don't know, something like that. So I'll send you guys. I'll put something in the breakfast table because I tweeted it the other day.
Sweet, thanks, man. I'll definitely check them out.
Yeah, no, and it's obviously if you guys don't know anything about Squid Grow, that's Shibtoshi. They were just absolutely fantastic to me for my karate combat fight as far as support goes. And you support your friends, and I had a chance to really connect with Shib and learn about what they're trying to do. And their team is actually amazing. There's a lot of people that in the space, and so the Squid Grow team and the Squid Grow community are absolutely amazing. But this being one of the products that you got to think like, who was it actually just said there was an article. I saw a headline that man, someone was on Tucker Carlson was saying something about, I can't believe crypto isn't private or something like that. And I think this is kind of right around the perfect timing for a lot of this stuff to be coming out, where you've got the ability to have some security and some privacy come back to crypto, where we've traded a lot of that. We talk about that on the show a lot, right? Where you trade your security, you trade your privacy for convenience. I do that, to be able to fly and travel, right? I go to the airport and they scan my eyeballs and I don't have to take anything out of my bag. I just go right through. And usually the line is a little bit, well, now it's a little bit longer. The clear line is much longer at the Atlanta airport than it has been at other airports, but that's why I need the next best thing. And for international travel, I'm gonna need that global entry. I don't know if anybody's got that shit. You got to tell me if it's worth it, because it seemed like the immigration line was going to be a lot shorter if you've got global entry. Anyone?
I don't even know what that is. Is that only something you get as an American?
It could be our thing. Or I feel like global entry. Yeah, maybe that is like our, it's like our next level TSA stuff for international travel. Maybe it's just for Americans. Any other people from hey guys, feel free to come on up and participate in the conversation if you'd like. If you are watching over on the live stream, thank you so much, man. I didn't know that we were almost at the old halfway point here, but if you guys, yeah, come on up and chit chat with us. I see a couple of you that are definitely friends to the show down there. We definitely want to talk about some altcoins ready to pop. I feel like, man, it's going to be time soon. We're going to see Mike saying he's watching that Bitcoin dominance kind of just slowly fade down a little bit. That means altcoins are going to run soon. So we got to know what to be getting. Again, I picked up some whiff. It's about right where I 95, almost 96 cents. That's like right where I picked it up this morning. So we'll see what happens here. I'd like to see whiff run.
My trading group was talking about Ondo, saying Ondo's really strong, so I know you'd like that.
Ooh, boy, I'd love to see that back up at 175. This thing, to me, we've got to see this. I've got to see Ondo go on a nice little run here in the next couple of weeks. And if it does run up over the next couple of weeks, then I'm going to scale out of my position for the drop when they release the this unlock of like 134% of the current circulating supply, because then it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. And if it doesn't move, if it doesn't like pump up, then I'm going to need to rethink that, kind of like it's just going to get swallowed up like nothing. And I don't know, would love to hear maybe some other thoughts and opinions on that. But I
was watching a guy the other day talk about Ondo and the unlocks, and he was talking about typical unlocks. People, like you're saying, they freak out and they sell or sell the rumor that there's this deal coming out where everybody's going to liquidate their tokens and it's going to cause the price to go way down. But he showed a couple of charts where like the week leading up to the unlock, yeah, it did go down, but almost immediately after it happens, it goes right back up.
Yeah. I mean, this is just for me, like I have not seen the unlock be such a high percentage of what the current circulating would ever have been though. So that's why to me it's a little bit more of the unknown. Now, unless somebody's got some other, historical data on this, like would love to know that. What that looks like when you put more than 100% out of what you've already got out, like what is that? What kind of dilution does that do immediately? Because I feel like it potentially could cause problems. But again, knowing who their partners are, knowing who the circles that they run with, and all the partnerships and everything, like I feel like it's not gonna cause a huge problem. It's gonna get, if there is a dip, it's gonna get eaten up pretty quick. It should, you would think. Could be wrong.
What token? I might have missed it on my way up.
Ondo. So on January 18th,
Oh, Ondo.
yeah, 134% of the circulating supply is set to unlock. I believe it's 134 on the 18th.
Yeah, basically what he was saying was, for some of the unlock is going to places where it's not going to get immediately liquidated. So you're taking, I think he said something like 30% of that is going to stuff that's, I guess organizations or members, partner members that they're going to have, and stuff like that. And they're not going to liquidate them. And then I think he said that only like 60% of people who got the airdrop or something like that, or there was some kind of something that only 60% of the people actually got their tokens out of that deal. So 30% of the tokens are unclaimable. I'm not sure. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember that.
So really, there's not going to be, in essence, there's not going to be a whole ton of sell pressure. There's probably going to be some hodlers that are getting their tokens, or some people that don't have access. Let's go with it.
Yeah, and it's an unlock for there's different levels. I mean, like you were saying, partners are getting coins and stuff like that, and yes, there may be some liquidations, but it's not going to be as bad as everybody thinks.
All right. Well, we'll see. I'm still going to be watching the price of it. Like if I see it run up really high, like really high before the unlock, I'm definitely going to scale out of it, because that's just one of those things. But if it doesn't run, if it just kind of just does what it's been doing, then I'm just going to stay in it. But if this thing pumps up to like $2.50, $3, you darn right, I'm going to take some of them profits, baby, and then wait for that thing to pop down and then buy right back in.
Yeah, I mean it's not a bad idea for sure.
But again, I will only play that game if I see that thing pump. If it doesn't, then there's no need, because it'll be a different game. But if it pumps, then it's going to be that buy the rumor, sell the news pump.
So it looks like only 430 million of the tokens that are unlocking are private sale tokens, with an additional 1.1 billion that are whatever protocol development means. And the ecosystem growth is also gaining 1 billion tokens. So that's where they're going. The private sale ones are the only ones that really would worry me. And I don't know if I'm expecting a 50% dump of those tokens.
You said that's 600.
Right?
You said that was 600 million tokens.
430 million for private sale.
Okay.
For this unlock in January.
Okay, cool. So about 200.
Yeah.
We'll see about 200 and some million get sold.
Yeah, that's I'm just using the most recent hawk to spit on that thing as the example. About 50%.
Still sleeping.
Sold.
Still sleeping. By the way, this is the longest. I took a 12-hour nap. I took a 12-hour nap recently, but this is the longest nap in history right now.
Is she going to jail, friends? What do you think?
No.
What do you think, Ash?
No, I think.
No.
You think Jake Paul would let her go to jail?
Yeah. No. If anything, this was the that.
She spits on that thing.
Yeah, whoever that Australian guy was that was on the call that ran, who kind of like set it up for her, he's the one that should go to jail.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think he's Patsy.
You think he is?
If you were, definitely. If you were developing a token for someone of the status of Haley, and I do know that there used to be other deployer people involved that seem to have not been involved at the end, like, more reputable ones like a Metaplex. Why would you go with someone who has never released a token ever? That seems like some really dumb business move, or a very calculated planned business move.
Yeah, or predatory, right? Maybe.
Definitely. That guy sounded like he was a junior business analyst who'd like just graduated university and all he knew how to do was say buzzwords. Like, not that Doc Hollywood did a great job representing the project, but that other dude, like, he was just like out of his depth.
Oh, dude, yeah. It's like he couldn't get through a sentence without me just sitting there and be like, dude, that's a fucking lie. Like, that just sounds like bullshit. Like, you've heard people, like, when they bullshit, when they come up with like words to say and they just like keep on trying to talk. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you sound like an idiot right now.
Like a word salad, basically.
Yeah, word salad.
Yeah.
It was just word salad. He was
I
like to call that vocal diarrhea, but yeah.
I like to call it buzzword bingo. I like to play buzzword bingo with those days. They're fun. But I don't think any of them are going to jail. They spent $500,000 setting up this Cayman Islands company, basically, in my opinion, allegedly, so they won't go to jail.
Yeah.
That's why they spent all that money.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You set it up outside of the jurisdiction of the United States. That's why. So, yeah, no
and
one's
then
going to jail.
Like, the only thing they might get clipped for is we didn't do any pre-sales to U.S. residents. Because, like, I know for a fact that they reached out to U.S. residents. Like, I know for a fact.
If anything, they'll get a fine. No one's going to jail. Like, they'll just get a fine, and they'll just have to pay some money. That's all people do.
That's probably it. Yeah, it's probably just a fine, most likely.
No, the headline I saw was that she made 50 mil off that thing. Is that true? Like, that was a $50 million drop?
No.
Okay.
8 million now, more because of fees and stuff, but at the time I calculated roughly 8 million between fees, pre-sale, team tokens, what she was paid. And again, she didn't make 8 million. Oh. She allegedly made 175,000 flat rate and 50% of net profits after, the 18 employees that they had to pay for, whoever the fuck those people are.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And she got rubbed on her own coin.
Yeah, those guys a few times. Well, then her coins she had like locked up for, it was like a year lockup with like a 3-year drip, right?
Oh man!
The only tokens that were locked was her tokens.
Right.
And they hadn't even been locked yet when they had this space. They hadn't even been locked. They were going to lock them.
No need now, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, like, here's the deal. Like, if they are locked, like, she could ultimately just wait until the unlock and then just start talking about it again, and it'll pump, because fucking idiots in crypto would actually buy that shit in a year or whatever, whenever her tokens unlock. And so she just plays the long con. She got paid now, and then in a year she'll do it again, because she'll just bring it back up. Nobody will remember shit because we're all idiots. And then she'll pump it back up and make the money, dump the tokens, and people just get stuck with the bag again, times 2. Let's go. Rinse, wash, repeat. Hey, that's the game.
What might be even more sad is I don't know that she actually got any of that money based on whatever deal she has with Better, right? Like, that's probably a lot their money. They probably brokered that deal for her.
Yeah.
And then also those tokens, are they actually hers or are they her company's tokens?
I would hope.
Like, does she even have access to them? Yeah, my guess is that whoever she signed her life away to is the person who will actually benefit, aka Jake Paul.
Hey, man. Hey, Jay Chains. I mean, look, man. I gave my ex 2 or 3 times. I could definitely give the hawk to a girl another round. Let her rug me again.
Yeah, I know. She was really nice. I got a chance to meet Haley. She was actually really, really nice. I don't think that she did that maliciously, unless she's got like some kind of someone saying to her, like, listen, this is just what crypto is. Like, you'll be fine. They will forget about it. Just do it. And then she's like, all right, fuck it, let's go. Or she just didn't know. It's going to be one of those 2 situations.
That's exactly how that went. The first situation, the first scenario.
Then why would they have made? Why would still fuck this girl? What are some altcoins that we're buying, J Chains? Also, you said whiff 75 cents. Do you mean 275?
What?
You were saying you bought
see.
whiff.
Did I say whiff at 75? It's 295. So I bought it like right where it is now. I think that we're going to see this thing get back up to like the let's see, where's this? Our next level, 340 is like the next support resistance level. So let's see that happen over the next couple days. And then bada boom, bada bing, off to the races. But yeah, like 340 is like the next level of that we're going to see that thing get to. That's whiff.
Or 237.
Sure. If the market continues to take a shit, but I don't think so. It's nice to see AVAX at $47. I think this thing's getting ready to pump back up well over $50. Let's see this thing hit 55. That'd be great. What's all-time high for AVAX? Anybody know?
100.
I think it was
This is off the top of my head.
100. I think it was 1 at one point.
I'm pulling it up. Hold on.
Let's see here.
I was hanging out with those AVAX guys. They're really, really good guys. Cool people. I support them now. Well, I had AVAX back in the day.
You'll be okay.
What's that?
They had presence in Miami, right?
Yeah, they were.
They did the whole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Rich Nick bullshit.
Yeah, they were the AVAX boat. That's where Nick did it at.
Okay, yeah.
And then that AVAX house. The house is where they launched from. I'll post the house. It was cool.
Hell yeah. All right.
140, 145-ish all-time high.
There you go. Back in November of 2021. Yeah, I'd like to see that happen. That's my bag of Avalanche. And I like to see this now because it's worth a good amount. My bag of Avalanche actually came from joining the arena when the arena first launched. And so that's kind of a fun little thing that, again, I've talked about it before. I've got a video planned all about, taking advantage, being early to opportunities and how that, net result is a good thing. So when AVAX, gets to a new all-time high, that's when I'll do that whole video, because then it's, it makes the numbers look a little bit better. But that was nice to see that thing, because that thing dropped down a lot lower than I thought it was going to over the last several months. But good to see it back up near $50. Shout out to the chat. I see we got Ellie in the house, Mr. Mayo, Armand Clark. Instead of selling, maybe just buy the dip because it's got good partners. I would assume maybe we're talking about Ondo. Yes. Well, I've bought my Ondo bags are freaking packed, and I would be doing my portfolio a disservice if I added any more Ondo to it, because then I would have over added. So right now my heavy bags are Ondo and question mark. Top 5 altcoins for 2025 video coming out probably sometime this week.
Stop teasing us.
I have to. That's the whole point. It's to get you guys to fucking watch it, or else there's no point to watch it if I tell you.
I'm not going to watch it either way.
I'll tell you either way.
I'm just
I'm gonna watch. Oh yeah. I'm gonna sit in the corner. I'm sitting in that chair at the end of the bed and watching.
Every hotel room's got the chair. Every hotel room's got the chair.
Every hotel has got chair. Yeah.
I see Matthew. Look at that. Hey, what's up, brother? Our guy Matthew coming on up here. Love to hear what you think about what's happening in the market. Maybe some, if you can, I don't know, can you even talk about coins anymore?
Shout out to Tommy from MySpace.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He was everybody's friend, right?
He was. Still is.
Yeah, I'm still friends with him. Not really.
Can you still log into MySpace?
I don't even think the website exists anymore.
I'd be worried. I wouldn't want to even type my email address into that website anymore.
Yeah, talk about a wallet drainer.
I'm pretty sure MySpace is the reason my information is compromised.
Probably so.
Dude, there's no telling what was on there.
Your top 5. speaking of top 5, looking at the top pumpers of the last 24 hours, XDC, the number 1 pumper of 20%. I love it. I got to go back and see because someone had recommended that I buy some XDC the other day, and I ended up buying a bag of it, and it was great to see that it went down a little bit, but it was great to see that thing fucking rip today when I first originally went to CoinMarketCap to look at our pumpers of the day. Love seeing that. So shout out to whoever the hell told me to buy some of that XDC network. Y'all the real heroes.
A Yeti with 2 Christmas hats. This guy.
Yeah, you darn right. What's up, Matthew?
Hi, Matthew.
What's up, fighter? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing well. I just came up to say 2 things, actually. So Ondo, I don't know if you saw this, but they're partnering with Anchorage and BlackRock to basically make their liquidity fund, that BIDL liquidity fund, available in Anchorage, which is in custody. So that's our custodial partner. And what's pretty cool is a lot of institutions use it. So it's just a cool way that folks who are, holding really big bags can get access to Ondo. So I know you love to hear that. And then on the XDC side, that's, part of the XRP network. So you're kind of getting down in the trenches of the XRP stuff. And with the launch of the RLUSD yesterday, just a lot of bullish momentum on that side as well. So glad to hear you're stacking some great options here.
Hey.
Sorry, Matthew, could you maybe give us a quick rundown of what the RLUSD is and what happened?
Yeah, so RLUSD is going to be the Ripple ledger. USD is like a stable coin based on the XRP ledger. So it serves the same purpose as any other stable coin for the most part. There's a couple other sort of nuances to it, but they got their legal, I guess they passed their legal issues, not issues, but I'm trying to think of the right word. They got New York said, okay, you can do this, basically, which is a huge deal. So one of the reasons that everybody, they basically said they approved it. And if they do it in New York, that gives one of the reasons why New York is so critical is because it gives precedence to a ton of other states to accept it as well. So if you get New York, you pretty much get the whole country. So it's just really cool to see the proliferation of sort of the XRP ecosystem becoming more and more prevalent. And with the, Gary Gensler leaving office and the change in guard, you're going to see a lot more from that side of the ecosystem, I think.
I have a follow-up question about stablecoins, if that's okay, J-Chains?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So yesterday, I was talking to J-Chains about all this USDT that's been printed in November, I believe to the tune of $9 billion. Do you think that Ripple did they do this because they were concerned about Ripple coming out? Do you have any idea why so many stablecoins would have been printed? It seems like an excessive amount to me. Great for the market, but long-term concerns. I think USDT has always had those concerns, but they're just kind of rising their head again right now. And I was wondering if you thought there was any correlation there, Matthew.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think one of the really cool, sort of boring but counterintuitive plays here is that organizations and companies and institutions are realizing that the best business in the crypto business is the stablecoin business, because it's the best way for institutions to get in and out of capital and for them to be able to settle transactions. And there's just a lot of interesting use cases for stablecoins in general. So that's why you'll see a lot of them proliferate on any chain, basically. If there's USDC on ETH, and there's, I think you can get USDC on Solana. So there's just a lot of interesting, like I said, use cases for stablecoins in general. So it would make sense to facilitate the XRP ledger, that they have their own stablecoin to help facilitate it. So you talk about USDT, and I think that if we were looking for the next black swan event, it's probably one of 2 things. One black swan event is that we find out that Michael Saylor has his thumb up his butt and he has a whole bunch of put options on Bitcoin and he starts selling it. That's pretty much one way to do it. The other is if something really bad happens with Tether, there's a depegging or something like that. And it's just very, it's very weird out there. I don't really know a ton of the logistics behind what, how they print and how it's related to Bitcoin and kind of all that stuff. but it is a little concerning. Like, I agree with you. I'm not really sure like what that looks like. What I will say is that I have built a model that people ask, like, how do you short tether? And so, because I feel like I would want to short tether if I had the ability to do so, but nobody's going to take the other side of a bet where you're trying to, move a dollar, one way or another. So it's like, nobody's going to take a bet that it's going to go to 50 cents. So one way to do that would be to borrow in USDT. So you go to any platform that allows you to borrow USDT, and then you immediately just go buy USDC or some other cash equivalent. So you're always paired 1-to-1 with your USDT. But if anything happens to USDT, you don't owe that, or you'll owe that back at pennies on the dollar. So you take out $100 in USDT, you go buy USDC, USDT goes to shit, and you pay back your loan that's now like $10 instead of $100, and you net the difference.
Do you remember when this happened, when USDC depegged last year for like 24 hours and went down to about 86 cents?
Yeah, that was pretty wild. And that was because of the Silicon Valley Bank stuff, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a lot of panic, and I didn't know a ton about stablecoins. I still don't know a ton about stablecoins. But a friend of mine who I trusted pretty, intuitively was like, "Oh, you don't want $1 for 86 cents? Well, then that's on you." And I was like, "Oh, you think it's going to go back?" And he was like, "If it doesn't, we're done. Like we're cooked. We're cooked. So take the risk."
Yeah, that's a really fair way to think about it. Like, not a lot of people, you could have made 15% pretty easily by just buying a buck at 86 cents. But like, because it never happens, you have to ask yourself, like, oh shit, is this the time? Like, that meme of Michael Scott leaving the office, like, oh my God, it's happening, right? Like, everybody thinks that. So people who, maybe have some cash on the side might pick it up, but that 86 could go to zero real quick. So
yeah, I mean, like, where are you at mentally when you see that thing? You're like, how far is this gonna go? Like, well, why buy it at 86 cents when it might drop even more? And then it probably, snaps back, and at that point you've missed it. You're not catching the bottom. Man, but yeah, you got to think at what point it's like, where's this thing gonna stop? Go ahead, Hash. Sorry.
And it might not.
Exactly.
It might just spiral to zero. Right? Yeah. Like, it is a possibility.
Exactly.
And then you're getting pegged. So be careful.
They didn't even buy you fucking dinner first, gringo. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about depegging. No, you're going to get pegged if that goes wrong.
Jesus.
So
that's brutal.
And it's not a slow depegging either. They're just going to rip that baby out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no lube.
God damn, you guys. That's brutal. Megan, crypto, there's a lot of shit's high stakes, man. Golly. Don't mess it up.
Jay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Did you get pizza while you were abroad?
Yes, I did. So we had so when we flew from Atlanta and stopped in the Istanbul airport. So we were at Pizza Friday at Istanbul airport, and then we connected and flew on to Dubai and got there like in the wee hours of Saturday. So we had Pizza Friday at the Istanbul airport, and that was decent airport pizza. It was like one of those little craft pizza places. It was very nice. And then there, did we eat pizza during the week? I'm not sure if I did or didn't. I can't remember, but I know that I got pizza in the hotel room the night of the fight afterwards when we were like finishing packing and stuff. So yeah, I did get some pizza in Dubai and in Turkey pizza.
That's awesome. Just want to congrats to you again for getting in the ring and giving it a go. And, that's an awesome trip you got to make. And I'm sure it was like, I heard you speak the other day about how like you kind of got the bug, and there's a lot of like anticipation to get back in it and do it again. And I just I support you, and I think it's awesome. And, very few people do what you're doing. So keep at it.
Appreciate you, brother. It means a lot. And yeah, it's having a lot of fun with it, and the experience and the experiences, all that stuff. It's all coming together, man. We're having a lot of fun. So hopefully there'll be more that people can come to. I do want to do some more exotic locations, though. I think a fight in Hong Kong would be wild. we'll see. I'll definitely be in Vegas. I don't think I want to fight in Vegas, though. I definitely want to, because there will be some other people fighting, and we'll let them, have their moments and stuff. And so that would be fun. But Vegas is going to be fun because we'll have both Karate Combat and CFN for the Bitcoin conference. So a lot of high octane action. So.
Dude,
Can we get like
fucking Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas will be dope. We should start the club for like those slap competitions, and then just get a bunch of influencers to do slap competitions too. That'd be dope.
I'm all for
You
it.
guys ever watch that video of like some like Indian game show? It's like, why she slap? Why she slap? How could she slap?
No, but that sounds funny.
Oh my god, you guys gotta watch it.
I mean,
Talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
most
yeah.
extreme challenge.
What was that?
I said, are you talking about most extreme challenge?
No, there's this Indian game show. Just a funny clip where like the guy's like talking to the girl, and she slaps him in the face, and he's like slaps her back, and she's like, and they're like separating them, and he's like, how could you slap? What's up? But it's like just funny because he can't speak English very well. It's hilarious.
I think the
If you,
Japanese
yeah,
have the
we'll
best
have
of
to.
those shows.
You have to send us a link to it at some point so we can check it out.
How about that Russian? How about that Russian sport where like they have hot chicks and they spank each other? You guys seen that one?
Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
told Karate Combat. I told like only LARPing, like in the group with the Karate Combat guys, like, hey, listen, like I think there'd be a lot more people that would be into watching that than the pit submission series, because like grappling is not as exciting. Like, you're like,
Yeah, pretty sure.
like
But
you
they
got
signed
these
me
like
up. Yeah.
these striking matches where you're promoting like knockouts and heavy duty striking, and so you got that, but then on the other side you're promoting like just grappling, like just like what? No, I'd rather see booty slaps and striking than grappling. That's for sure.
MTV presents Karate Combat.
Good point. Yeah,
Exactly.
you kind of lose
Such a
the you lose.
boomer joke. I'm sorry.
I see. Maybe the was my my vision was a little wide. I needed to narrow the focus a little bit there.
The champion of the cheeks. Oh yeah.
I mean, that's probably something that we should do for the Web3 Breakfast at some point, is just have our own tournament. We'll be the judges.
All right, who's spanking me?
No.
Who's
I would
spanking me?
love to. I've never spanked a man in glasses before.
Please, come on, it's got to be a first.
Ay. What am I going to do with you guys?
So what's
which
that
is
number
happy.
2 altcoin, J Chains?
I can't tell you. I will release one every day over the next couple days, and then you will know the top 5 before the top 5 happens. So you got Ondo today, and that's obviously the number one. That's my number one horse of the bull run going into 2025.
Bro, that's like you telling me to buy Bitcoin.
No, I would never tell you to buy Bitcoin because that's silly. Unless you're already rich.
Sorry, that's like you telling me that Bitcoin's your number one crypto.
It's not. It's not. It will be, but
Hey,
it's
it's my
not.
number one.
Yeah. The whole point of the bull run is to make the monies to buy the Bitcoin. That's the whole point. That is the point. We make the X because you're not going to make X's with Bitcoin. What are you going to make? 2X at this point? That maybe that's not happening. But with
It's a savings account. It's basically
make it all in the altcoins, and then you put it into the stables, and you wait for everything to drop, and then you buy the Bitcoin at the low point wherever you feel comfortable, and there you go. And then you become a Giga Chad Jillionaire, rich on Bitcoin, living the dream, taking private jets, getting girlfriends, doing all the things that you wish that you would have done a lot sooner. That's what you guys have. That's your job.
Just make sure you put it into USDC.
Exactly. Do not do Tether. That's the Russians. That's the Russian in the you don't want that. You want USDC. Chinese. I didn't want to say it. I let you say it.
It's all right. I love how we hate America until it's compared to Russia and China. It's like, okay, you know what? Maybe we will trust Circle. Maybe we will. You know what? That's maybe a good idea.
How do you Coins Chick? Yeah, well, some of the nerd guys are getting girlfriends. Maybe some of the girls are getting girlfriends too. I don't know. You guys know me. I can't handle that. I can't handle 2 social media accounts. There's no way I could handle 2 girlfriends. That's impossible.
I'll handle them for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Gringo. I know someone had to step up. Someone had to step up for it.
Yeah, thank you for your sacrifice, Gringo.
Yeah.
No problem, guys. Anybody toss your side chicks my way. It's all good.
All right, you heard him, gentlemen.
He'll catch a grenade for you.
I'll take that bullet. Don't you worry.
Perfect. I love it.
All right, dudes, I gotta hop. It's great to talk to you guys.
All right, hey brother,
You too, Matthew.
Appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll talk to you soon. That goes for everybody. Oh, we're gonna shut it down. It's 10. It's time to go. You got things to do. You got other shit going on. Maybe you got a little chance to hit the water cooler, get yourself a nice little splash of coffee while it's still hot, and then get on to the next thing. Appreciate you guys being here. We love you. Adios, amigos. I will. There's like a stronger percentage chance that I'll be back today, knowing that the audio worked in the afternoon show. Plus, we got to look at news and numbers, and we got to make some money. So 4 p.m. I'll be back, and then Mike, you've got gaming tonight. You still doing all that stuff at the 8 p.m. Eastern hour?
So tonight I'm streaming Feynora. Just a disclaimer: I am getting paid for this. So this is my first paid sponsored stream.
Congratulations.
So I get paid for views. So if you guys want to come and hang out and see the game and just chill, I'll be there. So 8 o'clock I'll be streaming Feynora, and then we'll see you guys there.
What platform gives you the money for the views, or all platforms?
So I'm getting paid from they're doing a mission for the game for the ambassadors and whatnot. So I get paid per views, so just to stream the game. They have a little stream sheet for me to talk about certain points, funnel them to their X, stuff like that, right? So so it's 2TG, I believe, is the game developer that makes stuff in Feynora.
Cool, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. And also Friday, I'm off Friday, so if you need somebody to go on live for the space in the morning, I'm good till 9:45, and if you need somebody on 4 o'clock, I'm available.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right, cool. Well, stay tuned, guys. We'll have more information on all that stuff and exactly what to expect over the next couple of weeks. We got we're gonna be doing a trading competition coming up pretty soon, so I'm gonna need to lock in our people who want to be a part of that. So more information in the chat group. The rest of you guys, if we don't see you this afternoon, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you. Adios, amigos.